lies will be exposed.
You could call this a meltdown. You could call this a full-on media meltdown and rage quitting. Well, now, for those who don't know what rage quitting is, I think we've seen people play video games on Twitch or on Kick or on YouTube, and they're playing a video game, or you might have been at a friend's place and they're losing the game, and they're like, I quit. I quit. Okay. Now, see, the thing is, that's somebody being emotional. They're not being mature in the head. Okay. And we're seeing a couple of people, journalists, pundits, people of influence, melting down and saying, we're leaving Twitter. We're leaving X because it's toxic. Okay, go. F off. You could do that anyways. You think Elon Musk cares? Oh, no. Oh, no. Don Lemonhead is leaving. Oh, no. Joy Reid is leaving. Oh, no. The Guardian's leaving. No one cares. Folks, let's have democracy in the chat. Type 1 for, actually, it is very serious if somebody of influence is leaving X because they're important. Type 2, oh, F off. I don't give a damn. Do I look like a person who gives a damn if somebody's leaving X? Or type 3, nobody leaves Twitter. Nobody leaves X. It's like a drug. You'll be back. You always come back. I wonder how many 3s will be in the chat. I wonder. So Don Lemonhead decided to share his little thoughts about, oh, I'm leaving X. I'm leaving X now. I'm leaving X. So let's go ahead and pull up this one here, okay? Because this is a sign of somebody who's not serious, who's not a serious person, okay? Because I just want to pull this up here. Okay, just want to pull this up here. Why is it taking so long? You better load up, computer. Don't you disappoint me. So I want to pull this up here of Don saying he's going bye-bye. If you really wanted to leave, you'd leave.
Hi, everyone. I have loved connecting with all of you on Twitter and then on X for all of these years. But it's time for me to leave the platform. I once believed that it was a place for honest debate and discussion, transparency and free speech. But I now feel it does not serve that purpose. In addition, starting this...
Didn't Elon Musk give him like a platform in which he could have a show, And he did an interview that was absolutely piss poor. Don, are you triggered? Are you upset? Are you angry? Why are you doing this? You don't need to do a big show about this unless you're trying to hustle people and sympathy, especially a lot of TikTok liberals who are having meltdowns because, oh, I'm leaving X because Elon's was Trump. Who cares?
This Friday, November 15th, X is implementing new terms of service, which, among other things, states that, quote, all disputes be brought exclusively in the U.S. District Court for the Northern District of Texas or state courts located in Tarrant County, Texas, end quote. The full terms of service can be found on my written statement or on the X website. Now, as the Washington Post recently reported on X's decision to change the terms, this, quote, ensures that such lawsuits will be heard in courthouses that are a hub for conservatives, which experts say could make it easier for X to shield itself from litigation and punish critics. I think that speaks for itself.
I just want to say one thing here. A lot of these, again, look, the internet should be a public utility, and that's something I would love to see, okay? Fast internet, free speech, I'm all for it. But right now, we live in a day and age of corporations and YouTube, Twitter, X now, Instagram, Facebook, Rumble, Bumble, Kick, Twitch, you name it. They're all private institutions, and right now we are just renters on a piece of property, okay? Going to one place over another doesn't change anything, Donnie. Trust me, I know this. And yes, the terms of service change all the time. I bang my head against the wall in regards to what you see on all the other social media platforms. This is nothing new. I'm surprised that you're even making a video like this.
You can find me on YouTube at The Don Lemon Show, or on TikTok and Facebook at Don Lemon, and on Instagram and Blue Sky at Don Lemon Official. I hope you will join me there. Thanks.
There's a word for this. This is a ploy of, please follow me on my other social media platforms. Please, 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 please follow me. All right. And again, I want to give a huge shout out to the Waka Waka family, right? To the Waka Waka family here on X, or from Kick. There you go, Waka Waka. So again, Donnie, you're asking for people to join you on the platform. And also, I want to bring up something else here. Weren't they all leaving TikTok too? Oh, absolutely. They're hypocrites, Wendy. All these quote unquote journalists. Look, I gotta say it to them, especially to people like Donnie. Look, Don Lemonhead, I love you, but you are not a serious person. But it's not just only Don, all right? Because again, hold on. If you're truly leaving X, let's play a game here, folks. Let's play a game here.
Hi, everyone.
Hold on, quiet. I didn't ask you to speak. You already said your message. Let's see if Don Lemon deleted his X account. It's still there. Refreshing. Still there. Moron. Why didn't you delete your account if it's so toxic? Did you write a book? Oh my God, he wrote a book. I was once lost in my search for God in America. Don Lemonhead. And he wrote a whole statement. Well, then do it. Go. Why are you here? Go. Leave. That's what you wanted to do. Go. Bye. Why are you here still? I'm calling. Hitting refresh one more time. Maybe this is it. Deleting account in 3, 2, and an uno. No, he's still there. Well, there is BSDNC journalist Joy Reid. Feel the joy. Just deleted her X account. Let's go ahead and hear what she had to say.
Hey guys, so today I finally did something I've been meaning to do for a while.
This will delete your X account. No one cares. Like, why are you making a show of this? You think, hey, folks. All right, everybody get off of X. Joy Reid and Don Lemonhead are leaving, even though Don didn't leave.
And the reason for doing it, and kissing goodbye my 1.9 million followers over there, is because I hadn't been posting for a long time. I just didn't want to contribute content once it was purchased by its present owner. But just having it there, I was only holding on to it because I, really didn't want someone trying to take over that name and using it for nefarious purposes.
Hold on, Don Lemon. Screw you guys, I'm going home. Everyone, yeah, we're waiting. I'm going. Just give me a second, says Grapentine. Just give me a minute, guys, okay? Just. Oh, and Barnes Homestead. Oh, my goodness. The joy has departed. Oh, take it easy. Take it easy with that.
I was a little bit worried about that. And also every so often I would use it to just sort of look at news that was trending and what's happening. And I would just sort of use it as an aggregator, but I just realized that's not really worth it, because in order to do the news aggregation and just look at all, you have to wade through a lot of dreck and a lot of just abuse and a lot of just negativity. And it's just not worth it. And, hey guys.
Yeah, there's a lot of negativity everywhere. So apparently she really did do it, right? But, hey. Remember the old days on YouTube? Do you remember BuzzFeed? And there were some videos that came out called Why I Left BuzzFeed. Why The Guardian is no longer posting on X. Why Don Lemon is no longer posting on X. Why Joy Reid is no longer posting on X. Oh, it's good to see a meme back, okay? But before anything else, I just want you outstanding, great people to understand something. We're not going anywhere. We're not leaving. We are not going to go anywhere, because Hard Lens Media believes in one thing, and that is being consistent. Okay. And no matter what platform we're on, Hard Lens Media will fight tooth and nail to be on here. Okay. We are never leaving X, or as we call it, Phoenix. There you go. Look at that. Phoenix Firebird. Elon Musk, you You missed out a chance for great merchandise, okay? Put me in the name game, coach. I'm ready. I could get that home run homer, that touchdown supreme. We're not going anywhere. And why make a show about it, Guardian? Why the Guardian is no longer posting on X? Why aren't you here? So why the Guardian is no longer posting on X? So here's what they're saying to a lot of triggered people. We wanted to let readers know that we will no longer post on any official Guardian editorial account on the social media site X, formerly Twitter. We think the benefits of being on X are now outweighed by the negatives and that resources could be better used promoting our journalism elsewhere. You're stupid. You're stupid. Whoever is running the Guardian, you're stupid. Are you dumb, stupid, or dumb? This is something we have been considering for a while, given the often disturbing content promoted or found on the platform, including far-right conspiracy theories and racism. The U.S. presidential election campaign served only to undermine what we have considered for a long time, that X is a toxic media platform and that its owner, Elon Musk, has been able to use its influence to shape political discourse. Actually, that's been going on for quite some time. Actually, it's been like that for a very, very long time, like with Facebook or Instagram. Okay? The early days of Heartlands Media, when we were posting on Facebook, none of our original content was getting boosted. But if we posted anything from corporate media, oh boy, somehow magically out of the blue, a vote blue, no matter who, it got a lot of likes and clicks. Ooh la la, isn't that fascinating? Same thing on Instagram too. Oh, wait, hold on. Wait a minute. Stop for a second. Let's rewind the clocks here. But we've seen a lot of toxic influence on other social media platforms, censorship and suppression. So it's both sides. This isn't anything new. And yes, is Twitter a cesspool? Oh, yes. But all of social media is a cesspool. If you can't stand the heat, get out of the kitchen, okay? If you can't stand it, get out. That's how it is. Trust me on it. There are some days where I have a day off and I'm unplugged from the internet. I'm the happiest I've ever been. But at the same time, too, this is my job. And guess what? Do I say, hold on, do I do something like this? I'm quitting, guys, and I'm going home because this happened, and my feelings are hurt, or this really triggered me, or oh no, somebody said something mean about me. You know what tells me about a person who does that or overreacts to anything? It tells me you're a weak person. It tells me you got thin skin, and the only reason why a lot of these influencers were in the game is because they were protected by a corporate machine and political establishment. The Twitter files, and yes, even by proxy, the Facebook files revealed that there was a lot of government interest, especially in the 2020 election cycle, that was all on board for suppressing that Hunter Biden laptop story. Remember that? Or any other story in general. Talked about anything with the pandemic or Julian Assange or Edward Snowden somewhere on the Asian continent. Remember him? Anything sensitive. Oh, no. I mean, shoot, Heartlands Media got a couple of gut checks way back early in 2020. A lot of our friends in independent media got censored and suppressed. Some of them lost their platforms permanently or demonetized permanently. So, in other words, corporate media and all you outlets out there, just because X isn't no longer that favorite place you used to be at, you still got the other things, but it's an overall bigger problem. But it tells me that the people who run X or right now, who have it going on right now, you guys don't like the new management. Guess what? That's par for the course on social media. To the people who run the Guardian, you're upset that there's toxicity on X. That's the internet as a whole. The internet has always had that. Yes, the internet can be a beautiful place, an exchange of ideas, but you're triggered by some toxicity? Find another job. Find another job. Continuing on. X users will still be able to share our articles and the nature of live news reports. We will still occasionally embed content from X within our article pages. So you're not leaving. No one ever leaves the drug. Our reporters will also be able to carry on using the site for news gathering purposes, such as they use other social networks in which we do not officially engage. Social media can be an important tool for news organizations and help us reach new audiences, but at this point, X now plays a diminished role in promoting our network. Our journalism is available and open to all on our website, and we would prefer people to come to theguardian.com and support our work there. Thankfully, we could do this because our business model does not rely on viral content tailored to the whims of the social media giant algorithms. Oh, bull! Bull! No, don't lie to me. I don't like being lied to. Instead, we're funded directly by our readers. Well, somehow they got halfway to their goals. That's pretty impressive. But who's funding them? Because, one site could say, we don't have corporate overlords. By the way, folks, hey, let's go ahead. Don Lemon, did you delete your X account? Donnie, you're still here. Let me refresh it again. While we're waiting, Don, I was once lost. Don, you did all this. You post all this. You did a video. Well, what's going on? One more time. Either crap or get off the pot, honey. That's what you got to do. It's all for show. Hey, guys, follow me on my other social media platforms. Hey, guys, I'm feeling sad. Hey, guys, X is so toxic. It hurts my feelings. I'm sad. Wah. How could you be a serious person if you can't handle the heat? How could anyone treat you with respect if you're so easily triggered by a platform? None of these platforms are perfect. But if you are going to be in the realm of political commentary and analysis, different perspectives and points of view, you got to take the heat. What? You think every day I get positive comments? Hell no. No, it's called having thick skin. Guess what? There's going to be people on the internet that just don't like you no matter what you do. Sucker. Oh, my God. Oh, it's too much for my heart. The internet, so dangerous. And there's a lot of things to be critical about Elon Musk because there's a lot of people who use X who have their accounts right now deplatformed, or either they're not, they're kind of right now locked out of it. And that ain't cool. I don't like that. No such thing as perfect. But if you're going to say, oh, we're leaving because this environment's so toxic and it hurts my feelings, then I love you. But you are not serious people. The internet is a place where sometimes you got to toughen up. Sometimes you run into the most vile, disgusting people or the most great, kind-hearted individuals that you will ever meet in your lifetime. It's 50-50. All depends. But if you're going to make a whole big show about it, Don, if you're going to quit, go. It was always an option. No one is going to hold it against you unless you were doing this for show. So either you do it or you don't. So I'm going to play a game with my audience now. Did Don Lemon delete his Twitter account? Remember, just like how I played that game with Kamala Harris. Will she have policies on her campaign website? We played that game for 48 days until she finally had them up there. So, Don, the game begins. And you made a show about it. You made a show about, oh, I'm leaving. As did The Guardian. As did Joy Reid. Nobody cares if you're leaving or not. Because the real dark, depressing truth is X is a drug. And nobody leaves X. Nobody.
Radio station just censored the word devil. Clearly, we are on a different level. I guess you wouldn't notice all the rolling boulders crashing past your shoulders when you're taught to shift your focus lower, scream at all the pebbles. Cheering on the bombers because you can't abide the rebels. But I bet you'll wring your bloody hands when all the dust has settled, when the last little limb is pulled from Gaza's twisted metal. Then you can say how you were led astray, and never once in all your days would you have knowingly supported all the genocide for which you clapped and prayed. But they baited you with unconfirmed blurbs about babies until you were filled with rage. Yet someone told you babies had been starving, bombed, and caged for nearly 80 years in Gaza, and you looked the other way. So regret, but make it fashion. Go and pluck that final petal off a hyacinth on Instagram for every kid they kettled. Every son that Israel imprisoned when they're little, that they tortured for a decade, then surprised with their acquittal. And when they got released and saw their parents, and whenever siblings hadn't met the missiles, they stared right through their middle. Their eyes don't seem to focus, and their words are all but dribble, like they're pondering the darkest riddle. That is, how many false flags does it take to make humanity inhuman and uncivil, distorted by the revel? The crooked slant where Israel contorts into America, Biden bathing Bibi in a bloodbath in the bevel. I opened up my feed and I saw children disassembled. Turned some music on and heard the station censor devil. Imagine thinking Doja Cat's a threat to moral fabric in the single largest terror cell that ever felled a temple, that ever sparked a cleansing, that ever burned a market, that ever raped with bayonets or carpet-bombed apartments, that ever turned your water off and left you in the darkness, left you doing surgery on children while they're conscious. You sing the devil's praises every time you sing our anthem. You sing a hymn to him that watched us birth a million phantoms. You'll proudly wave his flag, and yet you will not name the devil? Well, clearly, we are on a different level. I can give you names, shit, I'll give you several. They say the devil wears a different face for every general, like a composite of the char he brought to fields of emerald, and the wail of every childhood we made ephemeral. So who else has left the stain of blood on everything they touch? Who else can starve civilians and they don't so much as blush? Who else has paid for Gaza being flattened into dust? If there's ever been a devil on this earth, then it is us. That's U.S. What an ugly couple letters. Feeding shit and ignorance to those it chose to tether. From the river to the sea, both are slowly growing redder. For the devil that you know just knows you better. It knows every gut reaction it could ever make you feel. It knows fear is that which wakes you up and gets you on your wheel. It knows just the kind of story that will justify its war. And the scripts are wrapped for World War IV. So just imagine my surprise to give the radio a listen and to hear such pious morals out of Zionists and Christians that they'd take the devil's name and try to clip it from existence while they carry out his bloody business. You would wave a fascist flag, and yet you honor not your Iblis? Name you not Apollyon? Hush you now your witness? Bleed the name of Belial till tongue is rolling listless in the man-made mouth of Mammon as Lamia's whispers listen. When carts are wheeling bodies through the cities that we crushed, and the very air is rotten with decay of all that was, who else would censor devil yet behave as Legion does? If there's ever been a devil on this earth, then it is us. U.S., but not a unity of souls. More a mass of corporations turning houses into holes, turning people into puppets, turning puppets into mold, turning mold into nutrition bars worth their weight in gold because they're bombing every bakery and burning every field with phosphorus that never once has wanted for a meal. The devil wears a mask and it delights in the reveal, in that moment where the face is let to peel. We do not love the underdog. We do not cheer the rebels. We lust for all their blood until the dust has finally settled. Then pity just ourselves that we were so misled to revel. Proudly wave his flag, and yet we will not name the devil.